Everyone knows the difference between right and wrong. Great principals help teachers do things right. When things go wrong, weak principals often unwittingly defend the teachers who did things incorrectly.
I can either decide I'm going to deal with this teacher, or I can decide I'm going to defend this teacher and be defensive the rest of the time that I'm with that person. And those are the two choices I have to make. I can deal with them one time effectively, or I can ineffectively defend them over a period of potentially years.
Now really need something done about this. And
rather than defend the ineffective actions of teachers to students, parents, and other administrators, principals can deal with the teacher to ensure the inappropriate actions never happen again. This program, Understanding the Dynamics of Different Types of Teachers, defines superstars, backbones, and mediocres, and how to encourage change. Program 2 explains how to make school a more positive place. Working well with teachers, especially difficult ones, is not always an easy task. However, the administrator's work becomes easier by understanding the dynamics of different types of teachers.
Oftentimes we think the problem's programs, it's not people. And folks, the problem's always people.
Todd Whitaker is a nationally recognized authority of principal effectiveness, teacher leadership, change, and motivation. Dr. Whitaker is a professor of educational leadership at Indiana State University in Terre Haute, Indiana, and has served as a middle and high school principal as well as a developer of new schools. Dr. Whitaker asserts that there are 3 things that must never happen in dealing with difficult teachers. Administrators never argue, yell, or use sarcasm.
We're teachers, and we need to teach people new and appropriate ways to behave. We don't need to help them reinforce the inappropriate skills they already bring by the bucketful. And that's so important to understand. We never argue. It's the same way in the classroom, by the way. Arguing with the students like mud wrestling a pig, isn't it? You both get muddy, only the pig liked it. We never argue. The next thing is we never yell. And the other thing we never do is the #1 classroom management technique in the United States. Anybody know the most common classroom management technique in the United States? Sarcasm. You all tell me, when's sarcasm appropriate in the classroom? When's sarcasm appropriate from the principal? Because you know what's interesting? Whatever the principal does, whatever the leader does, you know what's interesting? Not only are we saying that's okay, we're saying that's recommended. Would that change your dynamic if those 3 things never existed in a school? We never argued, we never yelled, and we never used sarcasm. Y'all want to know the definition of sarcasm? It's humiliating someone in front of their peers under the guise of humor.